Welcome to the lesson on what to pack for our canoe trip. And this is the stuff that you're going to put in your stuff sack and take along on your trip. We already went over what you're going to wear, and this is maybe a little surprising, but what you see on the table and the chair here, this is everything that I'm going to bring on my trip as far as clothes and packing. And I'm gonna bring it a little closer and just go over all the things that you're going to take along. For me, I'm bringing a couple of pair of underwear. If you feel you really need to, you can bring more than one. Only one is cotton and the other one is actually a synthetic fiber. I have one cotton t-shirt. I do enjoy having myself in a cotton t-shirt from time to time, and synthetic fibers just don't always feel as nice. I have a spare pair of shorts, which are also a swimsuit, and so I'm just going to use the one swimsuit and spare short, as well as, of course, what I'm wearing. And for me, I like a long sleeve. I don't like being cold, so I've brought two long sleeve shirts here. One is more for around camp, the yellow one, and this one might be more if I'm cold. The black items here are my long johns, a pair of full-length long john pants. You can get almost any kind. Even cotton ones are okay in this situation because they will provide you lots of warmth. And then another long sleeve long john underneath. One pair of long pants. These are synthetic fiber. They are not made out of cotton material at all. I strongly recommend the boys and girls look for things like track pants you might wear for a warm-up at soccer or something of that nature. Adidas makes good ones. Borrow some. Find somebody who has them. I'm bringing two pairs of socks. I almost never wear them. The big heavy fleece socks you could replace with wool socks, and these are great inside my Crocs, which are my dry shoes, and my dry shoes will be what I wear around camp. If it's cold, I'll slip the socks on and slip my feet in, and it's remarkably warm, and it keeps the bugs off because they're thick enough they can't get through. And one pair of lighter socks in case I feel the need to do that. Here I have my toque, my lovely Toronto Maple Leafs, I don't know, bad luck toque, I suppose, but I've never had to wear it much. But if it is a cold night, I do slip it on, and I'll tell you, it makes a huge difference. I'll be walking around camp in the morning with it on, and be nice and warm. It keeps all that heat in. Nice dirty chamois that I bring along. This is my towel. Some kids will try to bring along a beach towel. That's fine. Most beach towels are cotton. They are not very good at drying, so once they're wet, they really don't find their way to dry. This thing works well wet and dry, and we use them for doing dishes sometimes too. And then over here, I have my nice fleece jacket. This is my heavy thing. If things are cold and I'm really cold, I'm going to get this on. I'm going to layer it up with my long sleeve and my underwear, and then I might throw this shell over top, which is a waterproof breathable shell, but any kind of shell that will repel the water and put and the wind as well is crucial. Remember, you also have your raincoat that you could put over top of all of this, your toque on. You can bundle yourself up pretty warm and be pretty good at camp. A few things in the middle here are some personal items you're going to want to have. A flashlight. These are pretty cheap. I love the headlamps. They're so easy to use, and the new LED styles, they last. The batteries work really well, and this one here is even like almost a waterproof casing, very durable. I have some lotion, some hand lotion. Sometimes things get really dry, and it's good to have something along just in case of that. Some Burt's Bees lip balm in case my lips dry out. I have a little bit of shampoo here. I will not bring this, but many of you will. And if you're going to bring some, this is the container size that you want, whatever brand or flavor you want. You can even take this and refill it with your own brand at home. Of course, a toothbrush. Lots of times I take my toothbrush and I actually cut it off right here. I just don't need that length. I'll use a saw, usually on an old toothbrush, and I think I even have a couple of those kicking around. And then I have a bar of soap. I always keep my bar of soap in a Ziploc baggie. This one came from a hotel. They usually have no scent in them because the hotels don't want to offend anybody. And so these are great little bars, and I can lather up several times with this if I want and wash and be quite comfortable. All this, everything here has to fit into a 20-liter stuff sack. So this is my 20-liter stuff sack, and I'm going to start to deposit my material in it. The only thing here, a few things I might not put in. I might not put my flashlight, although I usually do. I definitely won't put my Crocs in. They're going to just get stuffed in a different place in my pack, so we'll set them aside. And I'm going to set my camera down, and I'm going to show you how I can deposit all this stuff into my stuff sack. Here we go. All right. The order I put it in will be based on what I think I might need or not need. I'm probably going to tuck something like my spare shorts and my underwear. I like to keep at least one pair towards the top, so I'm going to leave the cotton ones down below. And then I'm starting to think, okay, I definitely don't plan on using these socks too much, but I want them along. I'll throw one of my long shirts in. And now I start to get into, well, what's the next thing on my hit list? Probably my long underwear. And you can see here I'm starting to fill up, but I still have quite a bit of room in this bag. And it is a stuffed bag, so it's not about being neat and tidy. And now I'm starting to think, okay, what do I go with next? And I'm going to go to my fleece jacket and say I'm going to put that in. This is going to take up a fair bit of room. It's one of the more larger fill items in my bag, right? And then I'm going to put my coat, my raincoat or wind coat in here. Once again, I stuff it in, and getting towards the top. I usually wear my one pair of long pants and long shirt at camp every night, and quite often I grab those long socks. So I'm going to get rid of my toque and my towel now, stuff them in, my spare t-shirt, and when I change into my long pants, sometimes I like to get those undie-grundies on, some clean underwear, get my wet shorts off. So this is what I'm going to dress like or pack like, and you can see here how I'm just barely making it, but I am going to fix this up. Socks, and last but not least, my long pants. The order you pack them in is really up to you. Just know that it's kind of nice to have the things at the top that you might want. The stuff sack comes with a little cap, and you can close it off. Now before I close it, I might put in my soap, my Burt's Bees, and my flashlight. The other items like my toothbrush, I sometimes store this in a kitchen bin, and we get a bunch of kids. I have a nice cover on mine. If you have that, it's great. And then you can put a bunch of them together. We don't like the toothbrushes to really be in with the clothing, just in case there's a mint smell. It has been known to attract bears. But if I wanted to, I can easily get this items in, seal it up, and there's my 20-liter stuff sack with all my belongings right there. That's everything I'm going to bring on my trip. Nothing more. Isn't that neat? This is going to go in your 115-liter dry bag, and I'll be doing a lesson on packing that as well for the kids. So you'll see all those things when we get there.